Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin chart, short-term and long-term as well. So we have to look at the Bitcoin chart because this is really what's driving the markets. They've been driving the markets for ages. Ethereum's not taking over just now. Nothing else is really taking over or breaking away. There's a couple of projects that are kind of breaking free from the chains of Bitcoin, but essentially Bitcoin is driving the markets just now. So we have to look at that and focus on that at the moment. So here's what I think is going to happen short term and long term, and the reasons why. So short term, you can see we're in this kind of channel just now, and we have been, as I said, for short term for the last couple of weeks just now, where we're hitting a low of about $35,000. It's kind of hit down there, bounced, hit, bounce a couple of times now. It's wicked below it down to about 33,000. But it's come back up. And you can see also clearly that there is a resistance here of $39,000. It's hit that, come back down, hit it, come back down, hit it down, hit it down, hit it down. And it's done that a number of times. So we're in this channel at the moment. So this is the short term. I feel what's going to happen here is we're going to come back down to this $35,000 level, and we're actually going to break below the $35,000 level. So we're going to look at this in a bigger kind of time scale. So if we look at this just now and see the bigger picture here and kind of zoom out and see what's happened in the past, you can see there's multiple areas where it's hit support around about the $29,000 area. It's kind of wicked below that, around about 28,500. It's done that a couple of times as well, and I feel this is where we're going just now. We're coming down and we're going to hit this 28,000 or 29,000. I think that's going to be the support. And if we zoom in here, what happened in the past over the last year, so back in January 2021, more or less a year ago, we can hit the level of 29,000, bounced all the way back up, and then came down, hit 29,000 numerous times, and then we bounced all the way back up. But we kind of bounced to that level from the 20th of May 2021 to the 20th of July, so done it for about a month. Just going up and down is a bit of a nightmare, and then it can shooting back up again, all the way up to $69,000, where it hit its high and it's coming back down. So it's coming back down to these levels at the moment, and I feel we're going to hit that $29,000, and we're probably going to wick below 28,000. And I said this back in December, where I thought it was going to go, and I thought we were going to go down to 29,000, and I still feel we're at that stage just now. Now, why do I think long term we're going to go down to 29,000? Or not long term, short to it'll still be classed as short term. I think this is going to happen over the next couple of months. Okay, so we've got a couple of things happening just now. Joe Biden is going to be talking about cryptocurrency as a matter of national security. Even the wording of that is very kind of contentious and very kind of fearful and putting fear into people as well. So he's going to be talking about stable coins as a matter of national security, etc. So that's coming. A lot of people are fearful about that and what could happen. We've seen Big Boy Crypto talking about it as well. But I think there's a lot of fear kind of going on around just now as well. However, the interest rates are going to be going up in March. We know the interest rates are probably going to go up. Biden's been speaking about it. The Federal Reserve has been speaking about it. It has to go up at some point. Depends on how much it goes up. If it goes up 0.25%, nothing's going to change. If it goes up half a percent, then obviously the markets are going to keep coming down. So I think on the lead up to March, when the kind of interest rates change, I think we're going to see a downturn in the stock market. I think we're going to see a downturn with Bitcoin as well. And that's going to be priced into the market in March. So come March, everything's going to be priced in. Then when the Federal Reserve comes out and says, okay, we're going to raise the interest rates by 0.25%, nothing will change, and we'll start to gradually go back up again slightly. If they say we're going to raise it 0.5%, then the markets will come down even further. But then what's going to happen after that, people are going to start focusing on, especially in America and kind of UK and kind of Europe, etc. They're going to be focusing on elections. What's going to happen with the elections? You're going to be people saying, okay, we have to fight this inflation. This is how we're going to do it. And they're going to vote for the party that's going to get the economy back on track again. Now, we've been printing money across the world at an unbelievable rate. Just now, we've been printing money left and right, and the money that's in your bank account, if you've got £100,000 in your bank account just now from last year, that £100,000 is really only worth about £80,000 now. You've lost about 20% straight away. With inflation, say about 6%, you've lost 6,000, and with the printing of the money as well. That a lot of people say, well, it's not really had an effect. Of course it's had an effect. Look at the petrol prices, look at housing prices, look at all the prices of kind of food and retail going up as well. Everything is going up just now. And it's because of this printing of money. That's partly the reason that everything is going up just now. So if you had £100,000 in your bank account from last year, it's really only going to be worth £80,000, even though you're still going to see £100,000. It's not really worth that. If you're buying a house these days, house prices from last year have gone up about 20-25% around the world. I'm seeing it in Scotland just now. It's gone up big time. Kind of statistics are not going to come out for another couple of months, what the real house price rises are going to be. But I've been actively looking for the last 6 months, and I can tell you that house prices really are going up by about 25, probably more, between 25 and 50%. But it's not going to show that in the national statistics, but it is kind of regionally, and that's going to come out maybe in about 6 months' time, that house prices kind of rocketed, and then they'll come back down again, or slow down a wee bit. So everything, all prices are going up. Even if you just look at the cost of fuel alone, how much that's went up over the last year as well, you're talking 25%, 30% or something like that. So your money is not worth what it was this time last year. So what's going to happen? Well, the politicians are going to get together, or they're going to try, or the parties are going to, different parties around the world are going to get together and say, we're going to fight inflation by doing this, and we're going to kickstart the economy again by doing this, whatever it is they do. And that's going to drive the markets back up again. Because they're going to have all these kind of policies, they're going to have all the kind of talks about what's going to happen, because they want to get re-elected. It's a shit state of affairs that they're going to try and kickstart the economy and do stuff because they want to get re-elected. But that's the state of the world just now. Nothing's going to change until we really break free from the governments in about 10, 20 years' time, because of crypto and because of blockchain. That's not going to happen just yet, so we might as well get used to that. So this is all leading to me saying, I think we're going to go down short term. Up until March, we're going to probably come down, because everybody thinks that the interest rates are going to go up by maybe 0.25%. We'll come down to about this $29,000 level on Bitcoin. Possibly wick below that as well, even maybe 28, and wick below that possibly as well. I don't think we're going to come down to the next support of 19,000. But I've said for ages now, 29,000 is the area I'm kind of looking at. And I'm staying a lot of my money in, well, it's all in cash USDC just now. So I'm keeping that on the side, and I'm having to kind of be strong and hold that, because there's loads of opportunities just now, or it looks as if there's opportunities, but I think there are going to be even bigger opportunities come. I would say, I'm not going to say March, because I think it's going to fall a little bit further in March as well, because I think we're going to get a little bit of a shock with the interest rate hike. It's going to be higher than what people are expecting, which it won't be priced into the market. And then after that, come April, May, June time, you're going to start to see a difference in the kind of political landscape, and obviously the macro landscape as well. House prices are going to start to level off again. Unemployment data is going to come out, and you're going to get the retail bonds are going to go up as well, and going to level out and start to come back down again. And that's when you'll start to see the gradual rise in the stock markets, and you're going to see the rise of Bitcoin coming from then as well. And I think this is where you're going to start to get the parabolic rise. Everybody thought, including me, I thought we were going to go up. By December last year, I thought it's going to go up. This is going to be this 4-year cycle. 4-year cycle is no longer in play, that 4-year cycle. I think it has been lengthened. A lot of people have spoken about it, but I don't think that's any longer in play. However, I do feel from round about the second quarter, we're going to start going up again. And I know we keep lengthening it and say, yeah, this is going to happen. This is going to happen from the second quarter to the first quarter. But I do feel from then, and that's my reasons for thinking that as well. And I'm thinking out loud here, and I'm thinking off the top of my head as well, with all the news stories that's coming out as well. Russia's not going to ban Bitcoin. India's not going to ban Bitcoin. It's all a lot of bullshit, just the usual. They banned it about 10 times in the past each. And then they come out and say, no, we're going to regulate it, blah, blah, blah. Don't pay attention to any of that shit, because they're not. They're just accumulating. That's what they're doing. And this is another reason that Bitcoin is going to go up. So short term, long term, that's what I think is going to happen. Short term, we're going to go down to about 29,000, possibly down even below that to about 27, 28,000. And then from April, May, June time, we're going to start to see the rise in Bitcoin, and that will be the time to buy. That will be the time to buy all coins. Bitcoin, if you buy Bitcoin at 28,000, you're going to see a 3x, 4x return, in my opinion, do your own research, blah, blah, blah. With Ethereum, I think we're going to go down. If you look at the Ethereum charts as well, I think we're coming down here to about 1700. So long-term support there for Ethereum. I think we're coming down to 1700 for Ethereum as well. But again, come April, May, June time, perfect time to buy. And you're going to say, holy shit, this is going back up again. This is a brown opportunity to buy. But everybody's going to be fearful then, and everybody's going to be talking about going down to $1,000 or $500. It's not. It's going to go back up again, in my opinion. Do your own research. So Ethereum's going to be a brilliant buying opportunity. So Bitcoin's going to go 3x, Ethereum's going to go 5 or 6 or 7x. But then you're going to get the altcoins. You're going to get the altcoins that are going to do 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x. So look at some of the altcoins just now and look and start to say, okay, I'm going to start building up a position in these ones. Pick 10 of your favorite ones. Keep an eye on them. Don't buy them just now. Keep an eye on them and then start to pick your favorite ones and really kind of go in hard. So my plan is, this is going to be a huge opportunity. So my plan is to go all in round about April, May time. I'm going to keep an eye on the charts, but round about April, May time, just go all in with the money I've got just now. I've taken money out, put it into the bank. It's safe. I'm going to be buying property with that once the property prices come down. But I'm going to go all in round about April or May time with either 3 projects, 4 projects or 5, or I'll probably stick to about 1 or 2 projects. I've got Ethereum for the pension pot. I believe that's going to go up anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But with others, I think there's going to be, literally, this is going to be the year that even more millionaires are made in crypto because of the opportunity in kind of April, May time. That's my feelings. That's just me getting stuff in my head just now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you think I'm talking absolute shit, or if you think, yeah, I think you kind of make sense there, Steve. Let me know what you think, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Okay, until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.